Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Jason from the Brash Brigade. Hey, happy manic motherfucking murdered out Monday. So, woke up, was gonna do my top, 5 heavy user knives, right? Because my boy Tri-State tagged me, and he just did, his 5 most, user knives. Until I checked the mail and saw that I got another Knife Nuts podcast knife in. This is from, I think it's called Arcona. Anyways, if you go to Instagram or just look up knifenutspodcast.com, go to imports. It'll say podcast, this, that, imports. Go to imports and then you'll be able to find this knife. It's an Ivan Braganets design. He's definitely one of my favorite designers. And guys, I was going to wait to do this review, but I got it, carried it, for the last few hours, went and picked my daughter up, fidgeted around with it. And I can already tell you that this thing is going to get an extremely high score. Never let down. Every knife I've got off the Knife Nuts podcast website, right? I usually just click on the description on Instagram. It knocks it out of the park. I'll tell you what, man, this thing is fucking sick. And I'm not a big front flipper guy, right? I don't mind if a knife has a front flipper, but I usually want it to have another way of deployment. But this one's pretty much just a front flipper. But I could actually do the whole weird finger thing, and then of course I can thumb it, right? This thing was $85 shipped. $85 shipped. This thing is ridiculous. It has layered micarta. One side is lined. The liner side is lined. And then the micarta side is not lined, but they milled the micarta out. This knife, it's about 8 inches overall. Dude, this thing only weighs 3.5 ounces. It's super light and it's built super well. So anyways, those of you that are subscribed to my channel know I have a 40 possible point scoring system. I'm going to guess this is going to get at least a 37, right, out of a possible 40, at least. So let's go over the knife together and see how Ivan Braganets did on this awesome fucking liner lock, which I absolutely love this thing already. I don't have a lot of liner lock knives, guys, or a lot of micarta knives, so my knowledge in that department is small, but this is my opinion based on my knives and the ones I've handled. That being said, $85 shipped. Comes with a cool little case, right? You always get a cool little Knife Nuts podcast sticker. Definitely like the art, right? So check it out. I just put, now the name of the knife company is that. What is that? Arcona? Anyways, and Ivan Braganets is the designer. So, but I just put Knife Nuts podcast because that's the only place you can get them, right? So yeah, know that. Comfort carry for this thing. My God, this thing is nice. So the jimping, right? The jimping on the micarta scales is perfectly lined up with the jimping on the blade, and it is super functional and well placed. My hand just locks into this. This is, it's comfort carry. Now that has to do with ergonomics, right? How well is the pocket clip done? Pretty fucking well. That is perfectly deep carry, and it's reversible. Just loosen those bad dogs, flip it around, and then you got lefty friendly knife, right? Look at the liner access to the liner lock. Look at that. It's textured, and you have a nice, milled out section for your thumb. This thing runs on bearings, guys. The blade steel is something called K110 or something like that. I'm not familiar with it. Flat grind blade. Blade's a little over 3.5 inches long with about 3.5 inches of cutting area. Blade is just over 1 inch wide. Very slicey, very thin. I don't doubt that for a second. All of Ivan's knives have been very cut worthy as far as I'm concerned. I got to give it a 10 because based on the micarta, liner lock knives that I have, I felt this is the most comfortable one I've dealt with. And now Spyderco's, the Paramilitary 2, which is, that gets a 10 in comfort carry. it's just, it's a different feeling. Like the Spyderco ergonomically might be a touch better, but with this deep carry pocket clip and that super easy access and just how buttery smooth this thing is. Look at that. Right? What? Yeah, comfort carry, I'm giving it a 10. Where's my little Sharpie? Build finish. All of Ivan's knives have been amazingly built. The Aurora, if you guys haven't seen the review I did on the Aurora by Ivan Braganets, go check that out. Crystal Knives is the OEM that makes it. Ivan Braganets is the designer, and it's called the Aurora. Go check that one out. That is probably one of my favorite, like, kind of spear pointing type knives that I've ever held. And it's the quality and how it's built is just insane. Similar to how this is built. Build finish on this thing for a micarta knife. And I don't mind the steel clip. And it also has an aluminum backspacer, which I think that's cool, right? A lot of guys, they'll just do like the micarta backspacer with the micarta. I actually like that he mixed it up and used aluminum for the backspacer. I think that's super sleazy. $85. This thing is perfectly centered. It is butter, guys. It's fucking butter. I'm going to give it a 10. I mean, it's built that good. And for $85, yeah. This is actually significantly built better than the Real Steel Rocket that I reviewed. And that one was done very well. But this is like, this makes that one look like it's not built as well as that was. And it was built pretty well. That's how good this thing is built. It's like one of those knives. Like, I'm trying to find something wrong with it, and I just can't. It is done really well. The coating, everything. Everything's knocked down really nice. Even, like, the jimping on the blade and the jimping on the scales lines up perfectly, right? Really nice. Got to give it a 10 for build finish. Price value, you already know. It's $85, guys. It's $85, okay? It's $85 fucking dollars for this thing. Shipped. Yeah, that's getting a 10. Yeah, 100%. All murdered out. You got that kind of sleazy fucking, you know, black with just a touch of battleship gray. Micarta scales. Yeah. Price value, yeah, easy 10. Cool factor? So it's not a 10. It's almost a 10, but it's not a 10. And here's why it's not a 10. Because as rad as this knife is, as well built as it is, and as comfortable as it is, they are available right now. But I mean, you better hurry, because I think he said he only had less than 10 of each variant. He has this variant with, I believe, like a stone or satin blade, a blue one, and then maybe one other one. But anyways, yeah, go check out the Knife Nuts podcast. Either, you know, yeah, say that 10 times. You know, go to the website or go to Instagram and, you know, click on the link in his description and go grab one, because they will be sold out soon. I don't see these being available, and by the weekend they'll probably be gone. So, yeah, if you want a nice, lightweight, great EDC knife with a lot of belly, a lot of blade, right? Very comfortable. Go grab one of these, because they will be gone. And something cool about Knife Nuts podcast are all the knives the dude sells, especially if you get them under that import section, not everyone's going to have. And then once they're gone, it's kind of like the Aurora. After I reviewed it, then people started hitting me up. Oh, what'd you think about that? That thing's sick. I wish I could have got one of those, right? Yeah, so I feel like that's how this knife's going to be. Yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this. For cool factor, I'm going to give it a 9. Just because it is, you know, somewhat pretty available right now. Not a lot of people know about them, so it hasn't had a chance to become super cool. But this is the type of knife that in 6 months from now, people are going to be like, damn, dude, I wish I could have got a hold of one of those, dude. They only made this many, and fucking, they're so, you know, it's like one of those. So it gets an overall score of 39. Highly recommend this. This is one of the knives I say you should go buy one, like right fucking now, because literally you won't be able to get them probably by the weekend. So anyways, Yeah, dude, this thing is really sick. I could even do this weird one, right? Not really good at that one, but I can, you know, I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Super sick knife, guys. Go grab this one. Hey, have a great day. It just started raining over here. Stay safe. Shoot straight. Until the next one. Yeah, yeah.